Hi, Cougars. Okay, today we are going to be learning about how to multiply decimal numbers. And all of our decimal numbers today are going to only have a decimal times a number without a decimal. So we call those one-term decimals, or decimals times whole numbers. So we're going to be looking at how to do that and what decimals really are. And what do they mean? Like, what's the point of having a decimal? And why do we need a decimal? What is it? What is it, man? Okay, so we're going to look at decimals today and how to multiply them. So, first let's talk about a decimal. So the word decimal, a decimal is like a fraction. So a decimal is a fraction who has a value of like a tenth. So it's always after, it goes tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and so on. So a decimal is part of a number like a fraction. And it's written in base or powers of 10. So like example, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. All right, and you know that it's a fraction number when you read it because of this right here, this sound, this THS. That tells us decimal. Okay, so decimal is part of a number like a fraction. So it's in the base of 10, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Okay, all right, so how do we multiply these things? Like when we're talking money, decimals are everywhere. We have decimals when we're talking like a tenth of a second. When we're talking money, we're talking measurements. So all these different times that we're out in the real world and we see fractions that are written as point something or dot something, those are all decimals. And so our decimals are written as tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and we're going to use that for multiplication. So by the end of the day today, you should be able to multiply decimals and solve problems with decimals involving multiplication of whole numbers. So I can multiply decimals by whole numbers. All right, so let's go ahead and look at an example. An example says, find 6 times 3 and 91 hundredths. Or I have 6 times $3.91. I could say it like that too. Okay, so how would I find this? Well, personally, I have a really, really hard time multiplying anything when it's written like this. I don't like multiplication problems that are written lengthwise like this, so we're going to rewrite this so that it's in a stack. So that's going to be our first step. Let's stack them up. When we stack multiplication problems, we always stack the biggest number on top. So we're going to stack the biggest number on, or the longest, sorry, it's not the biggest because 3 is much smaller than 6, but we're going to do the one that has the most terms on top. So this one has the most terms, 3 and 91 hundredths, or 3.91. That's going to go on top. It's being multiplied by 6. Now, this is a much easier multiplication problem to solve here. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what we did so far. So step 1, I just went ahead and rewrote it with the longest number on top. Okay, so the longest number went on top. Now we're going to multiply, just like you would normally multiply. Now it's going to be really important that we multiply accurately. So 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 9. Now, if you're somebody who struggles with your 9s, we have a trick. So you have 10 fingers, and if you put down the number that you're multiplying by, so 6 times 9, so I'm going to put down my 6th finger. I now have an answer of 54. That is the answer to 6 times 9. This is the 9s trick. Okay, so 54. So 54, I'm going to put the 4 here, and I'm going to carry my 5 over here, or my 50s. Okay, my 5, groups of 10. Now I have 6 times 3, which is 18, and 18 plus 5, well, I know that 18 plus 2 gets me to 20, and 20 and 3 more is 23. So if I do 23. So now I have this really big answer of 2346. Where is the decimal? Well, let's talk about that. So step 2, we're going to multiply. Okay, step 3, we're going to find out, where does the decimal go? Well, the decimal goes however many places it was up above. So we had a tenths and a hundredths. So this was 2 spots. So down here, I'm going to move my decimal 2 spots. I'm going to start on the end, and I'm going to bunny hop. Hop, hop, dot. Ooh, that is a crazy dot. Hop, hop, dot. Okay, so you're going to hop, hop, dot. So step 3 is count spots. And step 4, we're going to hop, hop, and then we're going to dot. Hop, hop, dot. Do you like that? Hop, hop, dot. Okay, so you're going to hop, hop, dot. And now we're going to rewrite our answer. And our answer is 23 and 46 hundredths. That's it. That's all you do to multiply. Let's try again. Okay, so what about something that looks like this problem? Let me change colors here. So this was A. Let's look at B. Example B. I have an example that says find 3 times 0 dot, or 0 and 16 thousandths. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Okay, so our job now is to, 1, put the longest number on top, because this is craziness. And guess what? This right here, because there's nothing in the ones place, we actually don't even need this 0. If you want to put it, you can, but we don't need it. Okay? So you can if you want to. So I'll put it there just so it doesn't confuse anybody. Oops. 0, 1, 6. Okay, so I have 0.016, 0.016. Great. Okay, that's my longest number, and now I'm going to multiply it by 3 times 3. Now we're going to multiply again. All right, ready? Step 2, multiply. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry my 10. Put my ones down. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 1 is 4. 3 times 0, 0. That's a freebie. Okay, and 3 times 0 is 0. Okay, ready? Now we're going to count. I have 3 spots. So 1, 2, 3. The decimal point needs to leave. And to put it back in, I need to count 3 spots. So I'm going to go hop, 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 dot. Look at that one. Hop, 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 dot. Okay, so 3 hops and a dot. Pretty clever, right? So now I'm just going to rewrite this as 0 and 48 thousandths. That is it for that one. Okay, let's do one where they give us a whole number with 2. Okay, all right. So I'm just going to draw this line right here, and we're going to follow the exact same process as we did up above. Okay, ready? Same steps. Longest number on top, multiply, count the spots, hop, 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 and then a dot if you need one. Okay, ready? So, first it says to find, so this is example C, find 5 and 1, 0, 4, 2 times 12. Okay, now we're going to write it with the longest number on top again. So 5.1042 times 12. Okay, now here we go. Ready to multiply. Step 2, multiply. Step 2, multiply. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 0, 0. 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, now this is where you get tricky. Remember that this 1 is really like saying 10. We're multiplying by 10, so we need to put a placeholder here of 0. Now, once you have a placeholder there to hold your 0 place for that 10, you are ready to multiply by 1. Okay, 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 1 is 1. And 1 times 5 is 5. Notice how I'm lining up all of my digits nice and neatly. If you don't line up your digits, it will be really hard to add accurately. Now we're going to add, going down, 4, 10, carry your 1. Do not forget about that 1 up top. He is important too. 4 plus 1 is 5. 2, 1, 6. Okay, we have multiplied. Woo, that was a long problem. Way to stick with it. Okay, now we have to count our spots. We need to know how many dots we have to count. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 4 hops. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? We're going to hop, 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 dot. Okay, here we go. Hop, 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 hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, dot. Okay, so our final answer here is 61 and 2504. How did you do? Okay, let's do a try it. Are you ready? Here we're going to go with a try it. Your try it. Okay, try it. I would like for you to please do 5 times 14.51. All right, go. Hit pause right now so you don't hear me solving this problem, and then when you're done, come back and check your work. All right, step 1, put my longest number on top. So my longest number is 14.51. That's going to go on top. Now I'm going to put the other number there. Then step 2, multiply. Okay, 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, carry my 2. 5 times 4, oh, well, that one was 25, so subtract 5, that's 20 plus 2, 22. Carry my 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7. Okay, now I need to hop, hoppity hop. Okay, I have 1 spot, 2 spots. So I have 2 spots, which means 2 jumps. All right, 1, 2. So my final answer should be 72 and 55 hundredths. How did you do? How'd you do? Okay, out to this side, I want you to answer your essential question. How do we multiply decimals times whole numbers? So numbers with 1 term, 2 terms. And then I want you to please put your rating in a box. How are you doing with this? 1, I have no clue how to multiply decimals, Miss Englander, and I'm going to need to ask for some help. 2, I think I'm doing pretty good with this. I just need to get some more practice in there. Maybe you're at a 3. I can do this. This is awesome. I feel successful, and I'm just ready to go and get my practice right now. So, rate your understanding of where you're at in the box. Head back to Google Classroom. Check what your practice work is. Stop by the meet if you need help. And as always, make it a great day the Cougar way.